are needed, we're going to open it up for questions. Katie?
For both of you, was a night like tonight kind of the moment you envisioned when you decided to come back for your 5th year?
Oh my gosh, I don't think you could have even envisioned this. We've been talking about it like all week. You always want to envision the perfect moment, like putting it all together, and you simply cannot do that. It's what you make with the unperfect moments that make it so special. So I don't think I could have envisioned this in my wildest dreams, but God is great, and I'm so glad that I got to do it, especially with her on my side.
Yeah, I mean, I'd second that. It was just a really, really, really special night. I think finishing off our Coleman Coliseum career in that way, with a big score, is really special. But like Lou said, we've really been focusing this week on not putting it all together and responding and how we can come after the harder moments. And I think we really did that well tonight. And I mean, we didn't put it together, but we did a great job.
Yeah.
Back in the back.
Lou, I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure, that you are the first gymnast in program history to score 2 10s in the same meet on 2 different events. How does that make you feel? And can you just walk us through both of those routines? What was going through your head?
That's a great question. I don't think I have processed. Even when the second 10 went up, I was like, there's no way. I was just focused on, the next person that was going, and I think that's what makes the moment so special, is you don't remember what's going on. I'm gonna bring it up again. Ellen knows what I'm talking about, but I'm reading this book, and it's really just changed my perspective a lot. It's just about mentality and how your mind really influences the way you perform, and I really couldn't do it by myself. Like, it takes doing the work outside the gym. It takes building your connections with your teammates to keep you grounded and make those moments so special. So I really can't wrap my head around what those scores mean even right now. I don't think it's really settled in. I'm just glad to be here, and I mean, that night was amazing. I think my thoughts are just everywhere.
Okay.
For Luisa, I know at the point when you had made the Olympic team, you'd already said you were coming back for your 5th year, but with the opportunities you've had internationally, did you ever think about just focusing on that, or why was it so important for you to still come back and do this 5th year here?
Right, so I think I was just kind of flirting with the idea of elite, but my main reason to come back was for this team. And then you have this idea of this 5th year that you weren't really supposed to have, because COVID was this crazy worldwide pandemic that kind of took the world by storm. And so I just wanted to do what I could with this year and try everything under the sun, even if it didn't work, but just try. So I took a leap of faith. I had the best people around me, and I feel like that's why I had results. I don't think I could have done this alone. Elite gymnastics is completely different than college, and that's why I'm soaking up every single moment, because I think that's what's going to make me stronger come Paris.
Yep, right here.
You guys just competed in Coleman Coliseum for the last time. What would you say has been your favorite memory in this building? And it's okay if that answer has changed in the last 2 hours.
You got it.
I think the memory that you can just never get back is your first time competing in Coleman. And so I think that there's been so many great ones over our time here for the past 5 years, but I think my first vault and my first beam routine, and then, my first floor routine as a 5th year this year, all of my firsts, I think, are my favorite memories, like, personally. But there's just been so many team ones I don't think I can pick, because, like, tonight is one of them. A couple weekends ago, the pink meet was one of them. The pink meet last year was one of them. There's just so many good team ones, but I think, personally, my first for every single event that I've done, besides bars, because that's never enough. But my first for those are all my favorite memories.
Yeah, it's just a copy and paste of what she just said for me as well. The first and the lasts, really, they'll stay with you forever. But I think it's more of the people. It's Coleman Coliseum on a Friday night, packed house, and it's the fans showing up. And I'm gonna quote Makari. She said that Coleman has become her home, and it's because of the people that were in it. And I think that's just my favorite part, is that this place is not just a Coliseum, it's home now.
Coming back right here.
Out This is for both of you two. I know Makari wasn't out on the floor with you guys tonight, but just to do this ride with her and the other seniors, what does that mean to both of you?
I mean, Makari wasn't out there competing on the floor tonight, but she was one of the loudest presences out there. I mean, we've really adopted softball's theme of Mudita, which has been really exciting and really cool, and I think nobody shows it better than Makari. She had an injury 2 weeks ago, and she had surgery on a Monday and was at LSU with us last week on a Friday. I think that just speaks to her character, and I mean, I can't imagine doing this without her. There's nobody that can compare to her energy, her light, the way that she can just walk into a room and everybody just wants to be around her because she's just that effective. So maybe she wasn't competing, but she made her presence known, and I wouldn't have done it any other way with her on senior night.
I think it was from the beginning that Makari and I, especially Ella and I both coming in, graduating high school early, it was almost naturally we clung to her, and she's been an integral piece of this team. She's a legend here, and I don't think anybody is gonna forget that. Hard things happen sometimes, and she is using everything in her to find joy, and I'm so proud of her. I mean, words cannot describe, but she really is a fighter, and she's left her mark on this program.
Okay, 2 more right here.
Luisa, your last night in Coleman Coliseum, you got a career high in the all-around 39.85, which is also the highest all-around by a UA gymnast in 20 years, it looks like, if what I'm reading is right. So, yeah, what's it like to go out with a bang like that?
Wow. I mean, there's so many different things. I can't help but just say that it was God, because, I mean, International Women's Day, it's senior night. We have our alumni here. My whole family's here. You just have so much love surrounding this night, and you can put pressure on yourself, but like, if you just let yourself go and be and just do gymnastics because it is the last time I'm here, I think that's kind of my mentality that I had today. I want to thank all the women who paved the way for this night to happen. There's so many people behind the scenes that you don't necessarily see, but they're the reasons we can do what we do. And yeah, I just want to thank all the women before me. It's been an incredible journey, and I'm glad I could give it my best on my final night.
Last one right here.
Kind of going off to the side a little bit, you guys are getting ready to head into postseason. How does a quad meet like this with the hustle and bustle kind of prepare you for the hustle and bustle of postseason meet, just with everything that's involved in it?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've been saying this all year, but this team thrives in a quad meet setting. We really build off of each other, and I think that's because of the relationships that we have built. We're all best friends on this team. We have really built that this whole preseason, this whole beginning of season, and so when we're able to just kind of build off of each other, one thing after another, to stay in our own little bubble is when we do our best. So I think that tonight really just helped us settle in on that a little bit more and know like what we're capable of, and we're still capable of more. Not focusing on putting it all together, but just doing every single individual job a little bit better, and we should be a great team to be competing out there, and I think the world needs to watch out for Baby Jim.
What she said.
All right, thank you.